Welcome to episode 3 of The Route, where we talk about scaling your pest control company with all the tactics, strategies, techniques, and anything you need to scale. So, today I want to talk about something I actually don't want to talk about. Tricked you there. Now, today I want to talk about a topic that gets brought up so often. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because every pest control owner, this is their number one thing they ask me about. I don't think it's the most important thing, but they do, and you probably do. And it's about leads and sales and getting more customers. And every single owner I talk to, they always ask me, hey, how can I get more leads? I need to get more customers. I need to get my phone ring. I need more leads coming in. In all reality, I think that's number 5 or 6 or 7 or even sometimes 10 on the importance scale. But you guys are asking for it. I'll give you what you're asking for, and let's dive in. How I want to do this is I want to structure this. If I had to start over, if I started with 0 customers, here's how I get my first 100 and then my next 100 too. So this is totally doable, and this is even if you already have 500 customers, I think this is a strategy you can use to get your next 100. So if it's your first 100 or your next 100, this is how I do it. Let's dive in. So first and foremost, I would set up a service that is efficient, that's premium, and that can scale. But we're not going to really cover that in this episode, but just know if your service isn't great, then none of this is going to work. So first off, have your service set up. Number 1, I would go to 5 to 10 friends or family and ask to do a service for free for them. No obligation, no strings attached, no nothing. Hey, I'm just starting out. Can I do a free pest control service for you? Just want to get some practice, want to get some repetitions. Is that cool? Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. So that's where I'd get my first 5 or 10 services. Again, these are not customers yet. I'm not going to be cheap and count those as customers because they're not paying. But I'd get 5 or 10 off the bat. Once I finish those services, I would ask them to leave me a review on all my platforms. Google, if you use Facebook, sometimes Yelp, anywhere where I have reviews, I would ask them to leave that. So in the first 2 or 3 days, I've had 5 to 10 services and 5 or 10 reviews attached to that. After that, I would ask those customers if they're willing to use me on an ongoing plan at a discounted rate. So, hey, this is my service. Thanks so much for leaving me a review. Thanks so much for giving me a shot. This is what I do every quarter for customers. I would love to give you a kind of grandfathered in discounted rate for giving me a shot early on. It would just be X per month. Would you be willing to give me a shot for the year? And then see what they say. I'm guessing you could get 3 to 4 of those people converted just off that. So I've got my first 3 or 4. I've got a little bit of money coming in. I've got reviews. And now I'm going to start hustling. So now I'm going to go knock doors around each of those people. So I've 3 or 4 names. Let's just say 3. I'll play conservative. I've got 3 names, likely in 3 different cities on 3 different streets. And I'm going to go to those 3 areas the next 3 days. So area 1, I go to, let's say, my Aunt Sandy used me. So I'm going to knock around Aunt Sandy's house and use her name. Hey, my name's Landon. I just started a pest control company. I do Sandy. She lives just around the corner. I do her house. And I would love to earn your business too. I'm doing a discount for new customers because I'm already in the area for Sandy. Boom. Go into my service, talk through my service, tell her about my pricing, sign them up. Using that strategy alone, I would get 5, I'll play conservative. Well, I'd get 5 new customers in each of those areas. So 15 total. So now I'm up to 18 customers. And with each of those new customers, I would get, again, do a great service, get a review, and then ask for a referral. These kind of things compound upon itself. I don't expect any referrals off the bat, so we're still going to say we're at 18. But pretty quickly, I've got 18 customers, I've got money coming in, and we've got some momentum. Next, I would take, so let's say we did 3 straight days of knocking. I would take that next morning and go on Facebook. And I would join as many Facebook groups as possible. Think mom groups, dog groups, city groups, neighborhood groups, buy, sell, trade groups, small business groups. There's so many groups out there. I would join as many groups as possible locally in the area and post about my service and my company. Ideally, I would also let my those new customers I just got, potentially rather than asking for a referral, I would just ask them to comment on the page. Like, hey, I'm going to be posting this page soon. Do you mind commenting and just giving a little feedback on how I did, or just give me a little support there. So I would do at least 20 to 30 groups and blow it up. And I'm not making an offer here. I'm just getting some visibility. You can make an offer and just offer a discounted service, but I think initially my goal on Facebook is I just want to get my word out there, my face out there, my brand out there, and then eventually when people need me, they're going to think of me. So that's where I'm at. I'll be up to about 15, almost 20 Google reviews by now. And then it really just starts compounding. I would start reaching out to some partnerships. So think any service I don't provide that I could provide, or where are my current customers? When I say current customers, I'm talking future. Like, where are the people that I want to service? Who do they use for different services? And if I'm just doing pest control at this point, I'm going to contact a bed bug company, a termite company, a wildlife company, a bee company, any other company that I can think of, and create a partnership and say, hey, I've got some customers that potentially will be me needing your services. I want to create a partnership with a company for blank service, for termite services. That way, once they need your service, I can send them to you. And then there's two ways to go about it. One is you can say, hey, in return, we can just set up a deal where you pay me 10% of the service. Or, hey, and this is the better option, in return, all I ask is that if you ever have someone that asks about pest control services, you send them over to me. So I would try to get 5 to 10 to 15 partnerships in place that can send me free leads as well. So think outside the box. Those all are within the pest control realm, but I'm thinking any other sort of home service business. I'm thinking landscapers. I'm thinking house cleaners. I'm thinking realtors. I'm thinking any sort of person who has connections. And honestly, I would just spray at the beginning. And when I say spray, I'm just talking about spraying bullets and seeing what hits. And get as many partnerships as possible. You will be surprised at which ones provide you the best results. It's usually not the one you think. When I ran my business, there was a company that I partnered with. They only did cockroach service. That was his one thing, like nothing else. If you needed cockroach and something else, he only did the cockroach side of things. And we stumbled upon him. We offered a partnership, and we got dozens of leads from him every month. It was crazy. It was amazing for free. So we also had bed bug partnerships, termite partnerships. So you will be surprised where the best ones come from. So really just partner with as many people as possible. Then honestly, at this point, it's rinse and repeat. So I'd assume I'd get 1 or 2 new customers from Facebook and some partners and some different things at that point. Let's say we're up to 20 customers. Now I want to implement a aggressive referral strategy. So too many companies out there, they say, hey, 10% off your next service, or $50 off if you sign up for service, or refer a friend and you get $20. It's not incentivizing. And we can do a whole episode just about referrals, but just know that when someone's referring a friend to anything, they're putting their own reputation on the line, because their friend's experience with that thing is reflective of their friend. So just think, if you have a friend that says, hey, you should go to this restaurant. I love it. The food's amazing. Like, you should definitely go. Go get this dish. If you go and have a bad experience and the food's not good, it affects how you look at your friend. And sometimes it's not super drastic, especially in like a food situation, but that's why when you are referring or recommending someone to something, you are putting your reputation on the line, because their experience with that thing talks and reflects back on you. So with a referral strategy, you need to lower the friction and lower the barrier to entry and lower the risk for all the people that refer. So I would say something like, hey, if you refer a friend to use our service, they'll get their first service for free, and I'll give you $100 gift card to wherever you want. So now, not only did we lower the bar, so they're getting a free service, but I'm de-risking it and incentivizing it by saying I'll give you a $100 gift card. So anyway, back to what we're talking about. That's a little side tangent. Put in a crazy aggressive referral strategy to get people referring friends. And at the same time, any new customer, I'm getting them to leave a Google review. So It's almost like this, just like spider web, where I get a customer into this web and they leave a review, trying to get them to refer someone. I'm on Facebook, so people are seeing me. I'm going door to door, so people are hearing about me more. And it's just this web of getting new customers, keeping new customers, doing a great job, so they're staying. If people leave a review, they're more likely to stay longer, so retention's going to be higher. Um, then I'm back on the doors. Then I'm gonna be knocking in any new neighborhood where I just did a service. I'm gonna be knocking those streets. And if you knock 100 doors a day, you can close at least 2 to 3 plus sales per day. A lot of owners I talk to, they only knock 10 doors, 20 doors, 30 doors, and they just think it sucks, and they're like, that's not gonna work. But the more reps you put in, the more you're gonna get out, and it's just a numbers game. There's been days where I've knocked 100 doors, and for door 1 to 97, I had 0 sales, and 0 even just like great interactions. It was just hardcore rejection. But then 98, 99, and 100, those 3 doors, sold them all. So you never know when the sales are going to come, but you do know that they are going to come. So I would knock doors like crazy, and again, pick up another 5 to 10 in each of those neighborhoods, and pretty quickly I could be up to 50 customers. Then I'm just going to rinse and repeat. Now I'm going to get back in Facebook. It's been a month or two. Let's say it's been a month. Now it's warm season. Bugs are coming out. I'd repost, and I'd put up a post with an offer. And the offer would be a free service. Again, lowering the risk, lowering the barrier to entry, and trying to scrape up some low-hanging fruit there. After I do that, now what I want to do is I'm going to target some new move-ins. So I've got 50 customers now, really moving the ball forward. I've got hopefully 40 to 50 reviews. Everyone's leaving reviews, a couple of referrals trickling in. Now I'm going to target new move-ins and just search and say on Zillow, hey, new move-ins in this area. I'm going to go knock those doors. So now rather than converting 5 customers in each neighborhood, I can convert at a higher rate because these people need service and are thinking about service, don't have a service yet. So there's just, it's a perfect kind of mix of the ideal potential customer. So I'm going to spend the next week just doing new move and knocking, and I can get 20 customers from just that. So now I'm up to 70. So things are really moving forward now. Hopefully I'm about 60 to 65 reviews. There's a few that haven't left reviews. Service is going great. People are happy. Now, at this point, I'm going to up my prices a little bit to get a little closer to where I want to end up at. All these initial customers could be a little bit of a lower price, and that's okay. But now let's up it. And now I'm going to reach out to some Instagram influencers in the area and create a partnership with them. So say someone with 10 to, let's say, 25,000 followers on Instagram. I'm going to reach out and say, hey, would love to partner with you and offer you a free service, and you can offer your followers a deal on our service as well. Just want to create a win-win-win. You get a free service, your followers get a great service from us at a discounted price, and then in return, all you do is just post about our service. So my goal would be to get at least 5 partnerships that next week with Instagram influencers. So let's say on average, each of those influencers has 20,000 followers, and I get 5 of them. And I go do their services this week, and they each post to their page. Now my service is in front of 100,000 eyeballs for free. So I got 5 new customers that are influencers and are basically built-in referral partners, basically built-in salespeople, just going and getting me customers. But they post, and they post an offer for my service. And let's say each of them just gets 1 customer. So I got 5 Instagram people. I got 5 from their posts, and I'm up to 80 customers now. And at this point, you can really start moving the ball forward just with doing a great service. You're going to get, if this is your second or even third time at a house, the neighbors around those current customers are going to see your truck for the 3rd or 4th time, and they're going to be calling about you. Now my Google page is up to probably about 80 reviews, and so I'm going to be getting some free calls just from Google, from people searching and seeing this company, 85-star reviews. I keep that page fresh, and there's updates on it, and everything looks good. So I get probably 5 calls that month from that. I get 5 calls over the next month from, um, sorry, not 5 calls, but just 5 people either calling in or just seeing my truck or walking up to me in my truck. Um, or I'm proactively walking to the neighbor's house and talking to them. And then they're like, yeah, I've seen you there a few times. What do you do? So 10 more customers from that. From there, I'm at 90 and it's easy. I'm sprinting through the finish line. I'm just going to go hard, knocking doors, and I can go get 10 new customers tomorrow in the neighborhood. I just buckle up and I say, let's go get 10. And it's possible with the right training and the right scripts. And then we're at 100. And just for anyone out there who's listening and thinks any of those numbers might be a little inflated or might be too high of a roundup, then okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send an email blast out to all of my customer base and say we're rolling out, let's say, a mosquito program, and they can convert to mosquito customers. And I have a great offer there, and I get, let's say, 10% of customers on a mosquito plan. Then I'm at 110. And for anyone who's still saying, no, those aren't new customers, those are just customers on another service type, okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to knock more doors, and I'm going to get 10 more customers the next day just to blow everyone out of the water. And now I'm at 120. Legit customers, paying customers. I've got a great Google page with tons of reviews. I have Instagram influencers who are posting about me every couple months. I've got posts on Facebook that are going out in 20 plus groups with current customers that are commenting on those posts and kind of giving me credibility and bumping me up. And I've got a referral strategy in place that everyone knows about. I'm reminding them on each service, hey, if you refer any of your friends, I'll give you $100 anywhere you want, gift card, and your friend will get a free service. So I've got all these things in place, all these moving pieces that are continually moving the ball forward. And I know every day I can go out and knock however many doors, and I can get 10 new customers a day on a great day. I mean, on average, I would get 4 to 5. But in the back, all those things are happening. So while I'm going and aggressively getting more customers, they're kind of coming into this pipeline of having a great service, leaving a review, knowing about referrals that they can send out, seeing me on Facebook. I've got partnerships in place. So it's really important as a new owner that you want your efforts to compound. Most owners struggle with just putting forth any effort in the first place. A lot of times it's because they don't know what to do, and sometimes it's because they don't know how to do it. But in any instance, I recommend just take action. If you've never knocked doors before, just go knock doors. If you've never created a partnership before, go create a partnership. And you're going to do it wrong the first time, but what's most important is you're going to learn how to do it right. So don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Don't just sit around and wish that your phone rang more. Go out and just do something. And you're either going to get customers from it or you're going to learn the right way to get customers from that failure. So a lot of owners just have this mindset of, oh, I need my phone to ring, and I need to find a marketing company that can give me customers, or I need to find a perfect sales rep that can go get me new customers. Look yourself in the mirror. This is your company. You need to be the one that gets customers. You need to be the one that knows how to get customers. You need to have the strategies in place to get customers, because if you don't know how to, no one's going to do it for you. And if you do find a company that does it for you and they do a great job, which is 1 out of every 30 marketing companies, what's going to happen is now that they have a chokehold on your business, because if they leave, your business dies. And so if they raise their prices on you, you have to pay it or else your business is going to die. And so they can charge more and more and more and squeeze you. But that's the 1 out of every 30. The 29 out of every 30 is just not going to work, and you're going to waste money. So it's super important to know how to get customers. If I needed to go get 100 customers in a month, I could do it. And I would use this strategy. I could do it alone with door-to-door, and all those other things supplement it. So just know door-to-door is not dead. You can go get customers from it, but you don't want to just be doing door-to-door. I will say just doing door-to-door can get you 400 plus customers a year. Legit. But if you have other things in place that are supplementing that, it's going to make that go faster and farther. You're going to be seen in more places. You're going to have better strategies to retain those customers and to get some of their friends to become customers. And then use your truck as advertising in the meantime. And door hangers around those customers, and just those little efforts go a long way. With more reviews on your page and referrals and in Facebook and Instagram, and now you're everywhere. And it seems like you're this huge company, but you're literally just one guy going out and hustling and getting in the right places. So if I had to get it, if I started over, had 0 customers, that's how I'd get my first 100 customers. Or if I was at 400 customers and I wasn't happy with where I was at and I was plateauing, that's how I'd get my next 100 customers. And that all can be done in just a couple months. It takes a ton of effort, but that's why a lot of pest control companies aren't at that spot, because a lot of owners don't want to take effort or don't want to give effort. But if you do, you can get there. So recap, hustle, be smart with it, put in systems, put in strategies that compound, and you can go get 100 customers. That's a wrap on this episode. I will see you in the next one.